Congressman Alan Grayson is back with us, one of my personal heroes, grayson.house.gov, one of the most courageous and honest men in the entire United States House of Representatives. Sir, welcome back.
Thanks. I'm blushing, but you can't see that because it's radio.
Yeah, there you go. But it's TV, too. By the way, we're in about 40 million homes on free speech TV, but on Dish and Direct. But in any case, your picture's not blushing.
Oh, good. Well, I hope it's a good one.
It is.
Hard to find a good one of me.
It's an excellent one. It's a very nice picture with a great smile. No change CPI. I started out talking about Jude Wanniski and how, back in the 70s when he proposed that someday he'd get a Democrat to shoot Santa Claus, the Santa Claus of Social Security. All the Republicans except Reagan laughed at him. Then maybe, we were speculating maybe John Boehner and Eric Cantor are going to propose an increase in the minimum wage or lower the retirement age or bring back tariffs or stop support for oil and billionaires as a way of bringing the president to the table. What am I missing here?
The president's wrong. I don't know how else to put this, and I certainly took no pleasure in saying that. He's my president. I voted for him twice. He's the leader of my party, but he's wrong. And he's making a serious strategic mistake. Yeah. First, on the merits, this is a bad policy on several levels. First, there's no evidence that we are actually undercalculating the cost of living increases that are provided to seniors and veterans. There's no evidence of that.
No, in fact, the opposite is the case.
If we calculated in the same way we did it back in 1990, they'd be getting cost of living increases that are 3% higher each year.
Right.
Okay, so on the merits, it's wrong. It's not true that seniors are somehow getting windfalls through the cost of living increases. They went for 2 years without one. Right. Secondly, we made a promise. We should keep it. It's that simple. In fact, the president himself made this promise. If you go online at YouTube, you'll find a video from 2008 in which the president said that he would vote against any changes, or he would refuse to sign any changes in the cost of living calculations. It's there. He said it. I think that he at least would owe the public the courtesy of explaining why he would change his position. We don't have that. We don't have that because there's no good rationale for it. If you listen to the White House's rationale, it's this bizarre misconception that maybe if we give away A, B, C, and D, the Republicans will think about giving away X, Y, and Z. There's no evidence to support that principle. If the president was trying to shore up his reputation as a compromiser, that's really not necessary. What's necessary is that the president shore up his reputation as someone who keeps his promises, and that's very much in question right now.
Yeah, I am so inclined to find Doris Kearns Goodwin and kick her butt across the street. I mean, this whole, I say that respectfully. I love Doris Kearns Goodwin. She's a brilliant historian. But her book on Lincoln, which was made into the movie, and the Band of Brothers or whatever it was that the president read that so influenced him about what a great compromiser Lincoln was, is A, in the opinion of many historians, wildly out of context, and B, even if it isn't out of context, we're not dealing with an Andrew Johnson. We're not dealing with a Thaddeus Stevens. We're not dealing with men who have any integrity whatsoever. This is knives out politics.
The president can be accused at this point of selling out people who are depending upon them for their very lives. You cut Medicare, people fall out of the program. You cut Social Security, people don't have enough money for their heating bills. It's a terrible mistake. There is no moral equivalence between this and what the other side does, which is insist that we do nothing to see that millionaires and billionaires and multinational corporations pay their fair share. We have a letter called the Grayson-Takano letter, which 35 members of Congress now signed, that tells the president, it's direct to the president, says we will vote against any and every cut in Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid benefits.
Right.
And I had a reporter ask me, well, isn't that just the same as the Norquist pledge? I said, only in the same way that a fish is like a bicycle. You cannot equate standing up for people in need, people who are old, people who are sick, people who are poor, with this continuous shoveling of money into the pockets of the filthy rich. It's not the same thing.
Well, and there's a very simple way to understand that. to the best of my knowledge, no one has ever died as a result of rich people getting more money in the form of tax cuts. On the other hand, people have historically died when they have lost government benefits.
The president's budget, among other things, cuts the home heating program by 14%. Of all the things that we might cut, why should that be at the top of the list? It's the thing that lets people stay warm in the winter. Why are we doing this?
Yeah. I don't have a good answer. And in fact, we had booked onto the program, I'm not going to name names here, but somebody from the White House, and I canceled it because I didn't think that I could be polite. So what do we do, sir? At first I thought, okay, this is three-dimensional chess, and then I thought, this, that, and the other thing, and now I've just come to, he's got people like Erskine Bowles, who makes $40,000 a speech and has created a little mini industry around this, and Pete Peterson, who spent almost $500 million trying to get that $2.7 trillion trust fund of the Social Securities into his own, not his and his buddies' bank accounts on Wall Street. Privatizing. It seems to me that the president is listening to these idiots.
And the answer is organize. First of all, my letter, the Grayson-Takano letter, has now been signed by 35 members of Congress, including 4 more in the past 24 hours. We have to get people to call into their congressman and say, sign the Grayson-Takano letter.
Is there a website for this?
Everyone is committed to vote against these cuts because the president can say anything he wants in his budget, but that doesn't mean it's going to become law.
Is this over at grayson.house.gov, or is there another website for this?
No, it's at the very modestly named congressmanwithguts.com.
Great.
But the actual petition itself appears at a different website called nocuts.com. That's no-cuts.com.
Okay.
No-cuts.com. Nocuts.com. And that website has had 250,000 citizens indicate their co-sponsorship of the Grayson-Takano letter and pledge that they will support only candidates who protect Social Security and Medicare.
We have 1 minute left here.
250,000. And all together, in concert with MoveOn.com, with the PCCC, with Democracy for America, with Credo, we've collected over 2 million signatures on our petition that says that we will vote against any and every cut in benefits in Social Security, Medicare, and Medicaid.
Good on you. We have about 40 seconds left before the machine is going to cut us off here. What impact do you think this is going to have on the 2014 elections?
I think it could potentially be very bad for the Democrats. Up to this point, we've had a clear distinction because of the Ryan budget. The Ryan budget means that the Republicans are against Social Security, against Medicare, against Medicaid. The Democrats are for these things. And that's a clear choice. Now we have the Republicans being against it, and the president's budget being kind of, sort of, maybe, in some ways against it, kind of, maybe, sort of for it, and it's really hard to tell. That's a bad place to be. Yeah. In 2010, the Republicans took Obamacare under similar circumstances and used that and depicted that falsely as a $715 billion cut in Medicare, and we lost 63 seats.
Yeah, I agree. And now you've got Michelle Bachmann coming out against the chain CPI. It's like, we've stepped into bizarro world here.
Yeah, it certainly makes me rethink my position hearing that she's...
Yeah, no-cuts.com. Congressman Alan Grayson, congressmanwithguts.com. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.